back again, and now we're going to do voltage drop calculations. So we go to the voltage drop screen, and you'll notice that we have instructions, and what it tells you is make a selection. Starting at number 1, go through 8, and then click size conductors buttons. So first we'll take the wire material. Let's talk about copper. The conduit material. Let's talk about a steel conduit, which could be rigid or EMT. Let's say we've got single phase, and the voltage or voltage drop, you can use the down caret for voltage and select, let's say 240 volts. And the circuit types, either you do a feeder or a branch circuit, or your feeder and a branch circuit. So the difference is 3% or 5%. We'll do a feeder or branch. Okay. The load current amperage, let's say it's 200 amps. Then the one-way distance, length in feet, is how far are these conductors run. So let's choose 150 feet for the service entrance. It's a long way. And it's an AC load, so we say okay. So we filled out all the boxes. So the next step is, it says click the size conductor button. So we'll click the size conductor button, and it selects a 2 watt, and that's a wire for the long, and the UGD is ungrounded, meaning the hot conductors. Okay. So the equipment grounding conductor for a long equipment grounding conductor is going to be full size. The adjustment factor is 7.9. The required equipment grounding conductor is going to be a 3/0 at this length. That's the required ungrounded, and the required equipment grounding conductor is number 6. So what does this mean? This says the required ungrounded conductor is 3/0, and size conductor says it's a 2/0. Well, what it's telling you is that there's no voltage drop at this distance. And so you can play around with this, and it'll tell you whether or not you have voltage drop. So if this turns out to be larger, then you do have voltage drop. But at this particular condition, no voltage drop. And then you can click the other buttons. How far could you really run this? You could click the max length button, and it'll tell you, before voltage drop occurs, you could run at 179 feet, and then you'd have to go to the full size. And this is, you can play around with this all you want to, but always follow these instructions. Size your conductors and go back and forth and determine how far can you run it, what is the load, and each one of the things. So what you'll do is you can print this out when you're finished, because there's so many combinations of what you can do and what you can't do. Click the OK button and get out, and we're back.